Welcome back to the AFL Victoria Metro Junior Development Series down here at Jubilee Park, Ringwood, for the second game of the doubleheader down here at Jubilee Park. Of course, it's the EFNL taking on the Yarra Junior Football Netball League. My name's Blake Tennant. I'll be calling the game. Unfortunately, don't have anyone to do this. I'll be running solo tonight. So if anyone is listening, I will be taking, I'll see how we go, and we'll see where this game's going to go. We might do some quick notes for both of these sides, of course, that are competing today. So we've only got the EFNL vision, of course, at this stage. So we'll go through some of these statistics and notes. So first one, I did say this wrong, but we got two cousins from Beaconsfield playing together, the Handy cousins. So Cody and William Handy are there. They'll be doing that one. Wearing the number 5 and number 6. The league best and fairest played Alfie Oglethorpe. He won the league BNF in the under 13As last year, so that's good for him. Good to see him playing. And here's a crazy stat for you guys that are listening on here. Jarrell Harge from Lysterfield, captain of Lysterfield if you don't mind, they've won the past 3 A-grade premierships. So that's a big one there as well. And Harper Nummy, son of Aaron Nummy, if you're a big EFNL supporter, life member, 300 plus games at Vermont and a multiple premiership player. So that's Harper Nummy. I think we found this other crazy stat. Noah Canavara, Roval Knights, winner of the under 13B League BNF in 2024, 33 votes, currently kicked 17 goals in 14B this year at Roval Knights, 36 goals in 14 matches in 2024. So a big one there as well. And we have Riley Hurt from Montrose, second in under 13A league medal in 2024, currently second under 14. Currently coming second in the 14A goal kicking with 23 goals in 6 matches. That's really the big one, I reckon, that we've got as well. We do have the captain, Harley Jackson from Lysterfield. He's the captain. The vice captain is Tom Linden from North Ringwood. So that is pretty much the team for this 14 Division 1 team. So I will be running this solo, but if you want, yep. So Kate Green will be joining us for the specials for this game. We finally found someone. Geez, I made a few phone calls today. Not much work was done. Had to do a lot of phone calls to try and get someone to help me out, but Kate's willing to take the job on. So this is the under 14 boys Division 1 team, and I think we got to talk about the coaches too, by the way, because they are stacked. This coaching lineup for the EFNL, I think, is the dream coaching team. The coach is coached by Dylan Moore, who is the vice captain of the Hawthorn Footy Club. He's the head coach. Yes, that's right. You heard me right there. He is the head coach. And then the assistant coach, it gets better, Will Day. Yes, you heard me right. Will Day is the assistant coach down there at the Hawks, of course. Injured at the moment, but he's the head coach, of course. So that's massive for this team. And, of course, he's assisted by Tane Barlow as well as the other assistant coach there. So big coaches for the EFNL Division 1 team at this stage. And we're about to start proceedings at the moment.
Hi,
Kate,
Blake.
how are you going? You were down at ground
Good.
level in the cold, rain? Sorry,
No.
I did jinx it again, didn't I?
Mate, you got
I
to
keep
stop
doing
mentioning
that.
the weather.
I'm just not going to mention the weather anymore now. If anyone asks me, I'm just going to ignore it.
I think media manager Ryan Long needs to invest in every time you mention the weather, you get a fine.
Yeah, well, we don't enforce fines for the media team.
Or you lose points off your tipping.
Yeah,
Actually,
no.
that'd be better.
No, I tipped
Yeah.
well on the weekend. 19 out of 22 on the weekend. So I'm back in the hundreds, back with the big dogs.
Don't talk to me about tipping my first year and I'm crashing bad.
And I'm also second in the Women's Cup now too. Got 15 tips or 14 tips right. So
I think you and Ryan are cheating. Chris and I haven't got a chance.
Ryan's coming last with you, and then me and Chris is on. He's first in the tippings comp. So there you go.
How did Ryan drop from first to...
Because he had 11 tips right on the weekend. So there you go.
Okay. You're using insider trader knowledge, aren't you?
No. Just form and how the team is going at the moment. So both teams are coming in now. Big stacked team of coaches for both teams as well. We've got a massive sheet here as well for this team, but that's okay. Very prepared, Kate, you are.
Sorry, I didn't have time to write it up and print it out at home. I had to get
No,
here.
it's totally fine. Do a terrific job as well. So 14 Division 1 boys as we speak. We might get a score down at Walker Park as well. Just having a look at my scoring as we speak. That's been played at Walker Park. We haven't got anything yet, but we will at this stage.
ENF Div 1 boys are just getting to their positions, and we're just about to wait for the umpire to do the ball up to start the game. All the best to both teams, and here we go. Over to Blake Tennant.
So the two rucks going at it. First to get there was number 88, but we don't have another 88 for Yarra, but that's okay. A push in the back, got called. We're on the pocket end down here at Jubilee Park. A strong start by Yarra, and they're deep inside the forward 50. Smothered kick, and to get there was number 9, Alfie Oglethorpe, of course, the league BNF winner from Blackburn. Strong junior club, Blackburn. A lot of premierships in the junior ranks. And a great mark taken there. That was by number 1 there, Joshua Fanning. And finds a teammate, if you don't mind, too. And that's a big mark, and that's going to number 32, and Hudson Ramsey. So Hudson Ramsey can line up and kick Yarra's first of the day. He looks like a tall fella to me, so it would be interesting to see how many goals he's kicked. I'll get that up as well. So Ramsey can line up and try kick Yarra's first of the night. And it's drifting to the right, and it's going to go through from behind. So that moves the score to 1 behind. Yarra to EFNL yet to score. So I'm just trying to...
That was a thumping kick from just inside the 50 mark line.
Yes.
We've had quite a few of those, particularly in the previous
So
under 14 Div 2 game.
So Hudson Ramsey's kicked 19 goals in 6 games at the moment. Intercept mark taken. That was by Harley Jackson, the captain for Heidelberg as well. That was by Hudson Ramsey. A strong kick on the wing down here at Jubilee. And it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in, of course. Now, last time I did say that it will be a last touch. It's not, so it's just going to be boundary throw-ins as well today, as we've got umpires. Usually don't get that in the EFNL with the last touch, only for seniors. First to get there was Cooper Rogers, who finds a teammate. They bomb it forward, and a kick off the ground. It's going to be out of bounds for a throw-in. There you go. The dream coaches down on the side. 2 rucks at the moment in Hudson Stanford. And a blocking free kick. And it's going to number 23 in Hudson Stanford. So Hudson Stanford now can line up and kick Easton first. As we've got some... He's from Beaconsfield. He's the ruckman and he can get around the ground. Can this player, and can he kick Easton first for the day? The crowd will let us know, but it's drifting to the right and it's going to be through for a rush behind. So that's the first scoring of the game for Easton. 1 behind to Yarra, 1 behind 2. So a draw at the moment. And we're 3 minutes into this first quarter. There's a short kick. Bit of a push, and it will be a push. It's going to go to number 60 in Harry Hitchin. Finds a teammate, number 75 in Ben Eldridge. And a mark taken, intercepted there. That was by number 6 there. And Cody Hendy, of course, his cousin is playing today with him as well from Beaconsfield. So that's a bit of a trek there, but I'm sure they would have carpooled the Hendy family. So there you go. Deep inside the Yarra Junior Footy League, and that's going to be a high tackle free kick. And it's going to go to Yarra, and that's to number 9. That's going to go to John Patel, number 9. I'll chase up some more research for him as well for this game. Patel. He's kicked 3 goals at the moment for Camberwell, and that's a goal there. Right on there by Patel. That's the first for the Yarra Junior Football Netball League, and Patel kicks his first, and that moves the score to Yarra 117 to Easton 1 behind.
It's been very impressive play from Yarra Junior Football League team. They're very structured and very connected.
They're a strong junior team as well, and we had a few people say that as well. I think they've got the biggest teams in all that in Victoria, I believe. They've got a lot of teams.
Well,
so
the fact that Brash has mentioned them and the fact that they're a strong team means that they have made an impression on him as well.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point there, Kate. They won the first game of this double header, of course. A nice push. We're in the centre of Jubilee Park. On the wing now, mark taken. They're going to go to the pocket of the 50 arc, and it's a mark intercepted. We're on our broadcast wing, and first to get there was Cooper Rogers. Cooper Rogers now can play on. Mark almost taken, but they get a kick away. Number 2 there, James Sanchi, but intercepted by number 13 in Hayden Miller. He finds an open teammate who plays on immediately, trying to find a full forward, and a mark taken by Campbell Adamson.
I'm impressed with both teams using all of the space of the ground rather than just keeping to being bunched up and kicking to the pack at this point in time. It's really good.
So good hit up forward from Listerfield. This level can kick Easton's first, and again it's going to the right, and it's through for a behind. So that moves the score to 2 behinds. EFNL, and to Yarra it's 117, and we're about, it's hard to read from up here. Need my glasses. And it's going to roll out for a boundary throw.
7 minutes.
7 minutes. You got good eyes, Kate.
Got my glasses on, mate.
better eye vision than what I've got down here.
And we do have what might be affecting the tree and the left-hand screen goal side is there is a breeze coming and blowing across in that direction.
Okay. There you go. So a bit of a breeze. Don't want to tell us again, just for the viewers watching from home. Is it to the left or to the right?
It's going to the left.
The left.
Yeah.
So
Kind of a slight diagonal across in front of the goals, hence why they're not actually getting a major rather and just the behinds.
Yep. There you go, Kate Green on special comments today. Truly an all-rounder. Looks after us, and she's on the special comments. Work doesn't stop for Kate, which is great. Great for us, but not for her, I'm tipping.
It's a pleasure to hang with you all.
As play is on the wing of the scoreboard and down here at Jubilee Park. Another tackle. There's been a lot of stoppages in this first quarter.
You can say that both teams are evenly matched. Like there's no one really having dominance in the clearances or the tackles. It's just really good to see two evenly well-matched skill-wise teams.
Indeed. Gets the kick. That was by number 2 and Tom Linden. A push in the back there. Patel out the back. Whoa, what was he doing? He just rushed it through when he was going that way. What was the man doing? Anyway, it's a rush behind. 1-2-8, Yarra to Easton, 2 behinds. Mark almost taken.
Slight brain freeze.
Gets a hand pass. Number 10 there, and Gerald Hay, of course, from Listerfield, the captain of Listerfield. Intercepted Mark. And a mark taken there. That was by Alfie Oglethorpe. Won the league BNF in under 13As last year. Short kick. But trying to find a teammate, but couldn't. Play resumes now. Deep inside the forward 50, and Mark taken. And they go back. They've got numbers at the back, and a great mark. That was taken there. That was by number 35 in Ty Kennedy.
And here's the rain again, Blake. You really did jinx us. I have some great news. So far, we're just about hit the 9-minute mark, and we already have 2,960 views on this game already. So
Kennedy lining up. And that's the second of the day, 2-2-14. The Yarra fast start here to 2 behinds. Ty Kennedy as well kicked 5 goals at the moment. There's a lot of mixed teams in the Yarra Junior Footy League. They've got 2 clubs that they're doing a bit of mixed grading, but I think they're in the mixed grade number 1. And he's kicked 5 goals this year for Heidelberg. Heidelberg looks to be the trend for this this YJFL outfit. So
Heidelberg have always been a very strong club.
While their seniors have won back-to-back premierships, of course. So, of course, it would come from the junior program, which is what you want to see. So this play resumes. With a nice hand pass and a kick that was. We're on our broadcast wing down here at Jubilee Park, and another strong tackle, and it's going to be another ball up kind of on the broadcast end where we are as we speak. Getting the hit out was number 23 in Hudson Stanford, the ruck. He can compete all day. Marcus Basley's in there, and a strong tackle that was by Gerald Hage.
I'm liking both teams' second and third efforts. It's really good to see this young.
They're just approaching the 50. Got a short kick there. That was by Joshua Fanning. Oglethorpe involved. They get a hand pass. Everyone was waiting for holding the ball, but the umpire didn't call it. A good chain of hand pass. A snap around the corner there by James Chanchi. And we're on right now. They get a kick. That was by Hudson McGregor. 1-on-1s galore. They get a hand pass out the back. Number 20 stuck around the corner, and he's got it. That was by Owen Traynor, and that is the 3rd goal for Yarra at this stage. 3-2-20 to Easton, 2 behinds, and we're about 12 minutes 25 into this first quarter. Kate.
That was basically an intercepted hand hand pass.
Yeah.
And just the smoothness of their ability to get the ball down to their scoring end was very impressive. But I have been impressed both with this game so far and in the previous game, just how smoothly Yarra Junior Football League does transition it to where they need it.
Yeah. Thank you, Kate. Special comments for today's game. They need a goal, do they, by quarter time, and a play open hand pass here. First to get there was number 24 in Liam Gribus, and that's a goal, I think. It is, and Easton kicked the first of the night, and that moves the score to 1-2-8 to Yarra 3-2-20. That was really well done there. That was by Liam Gribus there. Played for East Ringwood, of course. Vice captain for this interleague team. 15 goals in 5 matches so far in the competition for East Ringwood. That's a great player there, and at the time, and it banged it through.
It was very selfless of his smaller teammate to pass the ball on to him. That's really good thinking of going to a player that's got momentum.
What's going on here? It's a free kick going to Easton. Sorry about that, Kate.
All good, Blake.
As they hand pass. And a turnover hand pass, and Easton have got the numbers. Oglethorpe involved. He bombs it forward and finds a teammate in Oliver Oldfield.
The young gentleman that passed it off for the previous goal.
Small but shows great fight and hunger for the contest, does Oliver Oldfield here.
And a selfless player.
Looks like it too. From the Listerfield Footy Club, can kick the second for Easton, and he's bombed it to the left, and it's through for a behind.
Unfortunately, that wind's playing a little bit of a factor in getting through the goals at the left-hand side of your screen.
1-3-9 Easton plays Yarra 3-2-20. So Yarra lead at this stage of game. A tackle laid, but it will be a high tackle going to Easton. And to get that one is number 7 in Ethan Reid. He does a short kick. We're in the pocket of the 50 arc. He plays on. Big fly, couldn't reach. Crummer's getting involved. The play's continuing on. A strong tackle yet again. That might have been a throw. Wasn't called. Number 12 there in Marcus Baisley, and finds his teammates. He does. Believe it might be number 2 or 21. So number 21, Noah Canavar. Now, Noah Canavar, I think I did this one. Win of the 13B, League B and F, 33 votes. Currently kicks 17 goals in the 14B team for Raven Knights. And again, that win, Kate, has just put it through to the right. That's another point. So 1-4-10 plays 3-2-20, as I was reading out. For Noah Canavar, he's kicked 17 goals in 14B this year and 36 goals last year in 14 matches. So pretty incredible stats.
That's a very impressive start.
It is. As play resumes.
That goal that EFNL have gotten has kind of invigorated them, because they were a little bit quiet going into that, getting that first goal, and now they seem to have kind of picked their heads up and are really getting into it.
Fortunately, don't have a 54, but that's okay. So bomb it in. Ethan Reid again. He's had a solid start for Easton tonight. And a tackle there. So there will be a medal as well for the best on ground here tonight. So, of course, both two, but for both teams. So both coaches will decide that. Strong tackle, and it's going to be a ball up. Just a solo ruckman. Got the hit out there for Yarra. And pass involved. Another strong tackle. It's going to be another ball up. We're kind of at the back of the square on the scoreboard sort of end of the 50 arc. As play resumes, pushed in the back, not called. It's going to be another ball up. 17 minutes into this first quarter, 10-point lead to Yarra. And a high tackle free, and it's going to go to number 70 in Arlo Stainthorpe Brown. An intercept mark taken. Touched on the kick there. And Eastern have now got the numbers going forward here. They get a chain of hand passes, and it's holding the ball. And it's going to go to number 60 to Harry Hitchin. He bombs it forward near the top of the 50 arc. First to get there was number 1 in Joshua Fanning. He's still fighting, the young fella. But Easton again, a nice hand pass there by Hapanami. And a player is down, and they won't stop play here. And they will be player down at this stage. Yep, number 10, Jarrell Hodge. Might be calling for
he is.
He's down at the moment.
There's one thing I really like about all the leagues, which was really highlighted last year in the inter-league Metro last year, is it's great how all the trainers get together and help each other out. It's
Definitely.
really fantastic to see.
It looks like we don't know if he's cast or he's running, so it can't be that. Maybe a shoulder. Who knows? But we'll see how that.
Perhaps winded. We'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll just look to see if he returns
And
to
out
play.
the back, snap around the corner where we'll just sit, and it's going to go through from behind. So it's 3-3-21 Yarra to Eastern 1-4-10. And a 25-metre free kick gone. And it's going to go to Eastern. So get it forward and a great mark. Take a good contested mark. Unfortunately, don't have another 50, and that is siren, and that is quarter time. And it currently reads Eastern 1-4-10 to Yarra 3-3-21. That is quarter time down here. John Patel has won. Traynor has won. Unfortunately, didn't know who the other player was. But for Eastern, number 24, Liam Guybrush, has the single goal kicker for Eastern. That is quarter time action at Jubilee. We'll be back straight after this. Welcome back to the AFL Junior Vic Metro Junior Development Series down here at Jubilee Park, played between Eastern Football Netball League and Yarra. The scoreboard currently reads 1-4-10 Eastern to Yarra 3-3-21. My name's Blake Tennant. I'll be calling the game alongside Kate Green, who's doing the special comments for tonight's game. How did you see that first quarter?
I seen it fairly even, but I begun to see towards that end quarter EFNL kind of picked up a bit, but Yarra Junior Footy League had answers for them. So I think the second quarter is actually going to be really interesting. But so far I've really loved the competition because it has been relatively even.
It has, and Yarra might have had the fast start, but I don't think the scoreboard's saying that at this stage. Two well even sides at this stage.
Well, no side has really dominated. Scores, as they are, as you've read, have come about just through quick opportunity. So it is looking for a really good next quarter.
There you go. Kate Green on special comments for this game. First to get there would be Roland Hullo. It's going to be a ball up. Two racks get the hit out. Drops the ball and it's going to be a hold. It's going to go to Yarra, number 75, Ben Eldridge. He plays on immediately. The mark taken. That was by number 23 there and Hudson Stanford. And a mark taken yet again. That was by 60 and Henry Hitchin. He finds a teammate, number 25 there, and Edward Barnaby. And that should be holding the ball. It is. Spot on there. Good tackle. That was by number 22, Mason Murray. He bombs it to the wing where we are. Mark taken. That was by Cooper Rogers. Rogers now on the wing down there at the 50 arc. Easton got numbers to the ball here. First to get there is number 16 in Rory Stone. One-on-ones out the back. 4 here and a mark taken, and it will be. And it's going to go to number 18 in Maxwell Sullerpeck. So Sullerpeck has got this now. Playing for Beaconsfield. Son of Steve Sullerpeck. 121 games for Port Adelaide, so his dad's doing all right. Let's just see if he can kick this one through. He lines up. You can definitely tell that. Oh, that looked close. And it's going to be behind. So
just short.
Yeah, 1-5-11 Eastern to Yarra 3-3-21.
He's got a good boot on him.
Yep, must have got it from his old man. Played for Port Adelaide, of course. Edwin Monkhouse, sorry.
That's a familiar name.
No, it's Monkhouse, sorry. That was my bad.
No, you're right, but it's still a familiar name.
Yeah. I think they had Gentry Cusa play. I don't know if it was the one I know. He played for the Bulldogs. Could be wrong, but you got to ask those questions, I guess. So Benjamin King. And it's intercepted by Easton.
I'm liking how both teams, when they are kicking, they're not kicking to congested packs. Like, there is a pack, but there is room to move and intercept. So that's really good.
Yep. The Yarra Ruckman gets a hit out and a holding free kick, and it's going to go to Yarra. In number 25, so that was by Edward Barnaby. And he's here. Gets a head pass. Number 16 in Zachariah Kasabi gets that one. And a great kick there to find the teammate there. Number 24 in Liam Gribus. He plays on. Mark taken. Trying to slow things down, and a mark again taken by Easton. And they've got a player all by its own, and it is, and it's a mark taken by, guess who? Alfie Oglethorpe. Best and Fairest League BNF winner for Blackburn last year.
That's been a really smooth transition down.
It has.
Yeah, and
Better
good
ball
eyes on the previous player.
So Oglethorpe kicked Easton's second of the day, or the night, sorry. He lines up about 35 metres, and he's got that one. You beauty, he has. And that is Easton's second goal of the night, and that's Will Oglethorpe, the league BNF winner, of course, can line up and kick that one. So very good stuff there by Oglethorpe. And Easton, now it's up to 4 points at this stage now. So it was 11 at the, it was 10 at the quarter time break, and now it's margined back to 4 points. We're about 4:40 into this second quarter, sorry.
It's a bit deceptive with the scoreboard showing the fourth quarter still. So.
Oh yeah, that's probably where I got mine. But as play resumes and they get a clearance to Yarra, they're trying to find a teammate. The big fella there in number 32 is involved there in Hudson Ramsey. And a strong tackle, and it's going to be a ball up just on the pocket down of the Yarra forward line as the two rucks go at it.
A good save by Easton to foil a potential goal there.
Number 64 was first, and Rory Leafling, and that's going to be another boundary throw in. Two rucks, of course, coming at it now. Tackle laid. They get a kick. Do Easton. Big fly at it. And that might be gone. And it's going to be a boundary. No, it is going to be holding the ball, so it is. As 88 bombs it forward. Yarra got there, and he found the smallest bloke on the field, you would say, and he marks Joshua Fanning, and he finds a teammate. No, should have backed himself. I don't think he had the legs there. And Easton now playing really good there. That was by Maxwell Salopek. Side push. Another strong tackle, and that's going to be out of bounds on the floor. I can finally get a breath and get a drink.
The intensity for EFNL has actually lifted, and they're really putting the pressure on Yarra's forward line.
Indeed, thank you, Kate.
And the rain is back, Blake. You've really jinxed us tonight, mate.
I have. It looked okay, but I'm just going to keep my mouth shut on the weather from now on. Number 54 will continue on. I don't unfortunately have a 54. Almost mark taken. Number 60 there, and Henry Hitchin. And it's going to be a free kick going to Easton. Number 23 there, and Hudson Stanford.
It looked like tagged for a throw to get that through.
Easton get there first, and again, another nice kick there. That was by Maxwell Solopek. He gets the mark, gets the kick immediately, and an intercept mark taken there. That was by Jai Henry.
He's been effective, very effective down back.
Yeah, especially on the half back. I've seen him sort of play. Luke Thomas now has the ball on our broadcast side where we are on the balcony. Always love coming out of Jubilee Park. Great ground, great facilities. As Nate Curry now can bomb it in. Strong again. Hand pass. A lot of hand passes. And that small fella again in number 1, Joshua Fanning. This might dribble through, but it won't. So first to get there was number 50. Don't have another 50 on the sheet, that's okay. And here come Easton. Get a kick to there. Mark taken. They've got a lot of paddock in front of them. They bomb it forward.
Impressive speed
and
by
a
Easton.
great mark taken. That was by number 76 there, Ben King. Finds Nate Curry again.
Yarra just seems to position themselves just in the perfect spot for those intercepts when it's really needed.
Doing really well with the handball game. 1-on-1 here. And well done by the full back of Easton. Check side kick. And one open in the goal square, and he's got it. And that's number 7 there, and Hudson McGregor, he kicks Yarra's 4 for that moves it to 4-3, 27 to Easton, 2-7, 17.
Back out to that 10-point
Yes.
lead again. So far, been impressed with both teams, impressed with their intensity, their tackling, their positioning, and just their second and third and fourth efforts. It's been really good. Great evening of footy.
It has. It's very cold though, in this rain.
But you think all of these young men are coming up through at the respective junior programs, so both Yarra and Easton have got a great future with local footy.
It is indeed, and there's been a few players from the Eastern Footy League that have got drafted. And a great mark taken there. That was by number 16 there. That was by Rory Stone, and he tries to find his teammate. He does, and that's by number 22 in Mason Murray. Now the famous green helmet he got listed on here. If I'm looking through my Murray, where is he? I think this is the wrong one. Next one. Oh, it's right in front of me. So Murray from Listerfield, green helmet, 6th in the league medal last year, very athletic, and I couldn't get to, and it'll be rushed. And a throw. Yes, it is. It's going to be a throw, and it's going to go to Easton. Number 16, I believe. Number 16.
That was a good pickup by the umpire
Rory
there.
Stone, and he bombs it through, and he kicks Easton's 3rd of the day. And again, Kate moves it back to the 4-point margin. 3-5, 23 to Yarra, 4-3, 27. We've gone 11 minutes and 16 into this second quarter.
This is a cracking game.
Yep.
And at this stage, it's like whoever gets, the next break could break the game wide open.
It is indeed. As play now resumes. Just stripped it out of his hand. And Easton again can try and move it forward with Oglethorpe, but he gets tackled. They snap it around the corner. It's inside 50 now for Easton. First to get there was Oliver Oldfield.
Again, Yarra intercepting handballs. That's where a lot of their getting back down to their 50s are coming from.
As they rush that one through. So it's out of bounds now on the pocket end now of the Yarra forward line. 2 rucks going at it, trying to get things moving forward. Smallest player on the field, he's right there as well. He's doing an amazing job. And that's Joshua Fanny.
For Easton?
Nah, for Yarra.
For Yarra, yeah. The smalls have been very important in this game so far.
It is. And again, looks like it's going to be a stoppage. And it's still rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. And eventually, I think the players are all spent doing this.
I think the Sharon's a little bit soggy.
They finally get a kick to Easton. And it's going to be a push, and it's going to be a free. No, it's going to go to Yarra there. But that's a risky kick. But they've got numbers to Yarra, and they bomb it to the outer wing, near where the scoreboard is.
I think that's one of the first times we've seen Yarra, a little bit rushed, and with their ball disposal.
Intercept mark taken by Yarra. They're trying to get it to where we are on the broadcast wing, and a mark taken. They get a hand pass. They slow things down. They get a short inboard kick on the 50-yard, and they've got a player open one-on-one in the goal square. He's going to find that teammate. Oh, move out the way, young fella. And they get another short kick out the pocket.
Taken out by friendly fire.
I know. That's not what
It
you
happens.
want. It happened, but it was out there in Easton, and now out with number 12 in Marcus Basley. He gets it forward.
Comes with the experience.
Oh,
just
that's
talking.
a mark. Yep, it's going to be a mark taken. Sorry, Kate.
I was just saying that it just comes with experience, a bit more knowledge, experience talking to each other and that. But they're playing fantastic, both sides, for coming together and, and having different playing and coaching
Sorry,
styles.
Kate, they're out in about Easton. They got one-on-ones out the back. But first to get there was number 17 in Darcy Jacobs. James Senchi finds his teammate. A short kick. Mark taken by number 86.
Yarra are very effective when they slow it down and they play it at their speed.
Indeed. The marker always taken. And passed.
No.
And it's going to be a high tackle. Yes, it will be. And it's going to go to number 6 in Cody Hendy. Of course, we mentioned his cousin's playing with him in Will. So up the Beaconsfield tonight. Geez, that's a long way. Long drive home for them. Bit of a 1-2 hand pass. And it's going to roll out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. Boundary throw-in now. The ruck got it out. That was by Luke Thomas. At Lewis side, they get it out. Oh, Mark almost taken. Numbers to the ball do Easton's way. Oglethorpe involved. He bombs it forward. No one's really there. Easton do have the numbers out the back of this can sit. It doesn't, unfortunately. A snap around the corner will be pretty handy. They get one. Number 3 involved there in Cooper Rogers. But again, Yarra just doing a terrific thing. Where would this sit? First to get there was John Patel, already kicked one tonight. Finds a teammate, number 86. A short kick, mark taken. They bomb it inside, forward 50. John Patel around the corner. Where would this one? Oh, through for behind. So that moves the score to 3-6-24 to Yarra 4-3-27.
I think that ball's got a mind of its own, because at the moment when it goes into bounce, it does kind of seem to favour to go towards the Yarra player rather than Easton. We need to have a chat with that ball.
Must be waterlogged or something going on there. Down the back there is Patel. And it's a hard one to do with all these stoppages. And the smallest player on the ground, Josh Fanning, and he gets a free kick, and it's a holding the ball. Great tackle there by the young fella. And he can kick Yarra's 5th of the day. He lines up. Smallest player on the field, definitely today. He can line up, and it's through. The goal umpire didn't really have to move. Straight through the middle, and that makes the score to 4. Is it? How we have a 5-4. There we go. 5-4-34 to Easton. 3-5-23. 18 minutes into this second quarter.
The smalls in both teams are the ones that have been pivotal in these weather conditions.
It's kind of like the small forwards and the wet weather, because you can use them to your advantage, because obviously, the ball's not going to really go to your big key forwards, so the smalls can get to work, which is what Yarra are doing really well at the moment.
And it's showcasing their skills, which is really great to see.
Yep. And again, that green helmet. And a mark taken. That was by 16. So Rory Stone marks that. Mason Murray, terrific. Snap around the corner. You beauty. That's a goal there.
Would BWS call that kind of banana?
No, it was a stuff around his body.
Okay.
So 4-5-29, Eastern to Yarra for 5-4-34. And I believe we're 19 minutes into the second quarter.
This has been a great quarter. Again, almost goal for goal at each end.
Pretty much, yeah, you would say that. Hasn't really been many behinds kicked in this game. 11 points it was at quarter time.
Third quarter is going to be possibly the one that cracks open the game.
Well, here's the premiership quarter, Kate, the third quarter. So they got a hit out to Eastern. Kick off the ground. Strong tackle lane, and it's going to be holding the ball. It is. Another 24. Liam Gribus will have it here. East Ringwood Vice captain, 15 goals in the 5 games so far. And this will probably be on the siren. It will be. So this will be a huge kick if he can kick this. The siren sounds. Liam Guybrush from East Ringwood can line up and actually put Eastern in front.
For the first time.
Yep. So Liam Guybrush lines up. He's already kicked one tonight. Kick gets on its way. It's there. It's a goal. Gribus, he kicks his second of the night, and that puts Eastern back in front at half-time. It's 5-5-35 Eastern to Yarra, 5-4-34. That is half-time here at Jubilee Park. Whatever you're doing on the couch, please don't move from that couch, because this game is going to go right down to the wire. Half-time action straight after this. Welcome back to the Victorian AFL Victorian Metro Junior Development Series played here at Jubilee Park between the Eastern Football Netball League and Yarra. Currently, as it stands, it's 5-5-35 EFNL to Yarra 5-4-34. A quick mention as well, Liam Gribus kicked Eastern in front at the halftime siren, so they'll be up and about at this stage right now as we speak. So both teams are on the ground as we speak right now. The umpires are out. And I did say as well at halftime, please do not leave that couch, because I'll tell you right now, it's going to be a cracking finish for this game. It's going to be interesting to see where this is going to go, where it's at the moment.
Still pretty impressed for the first game that for the Div 1, the Div 2 under 14 boys game. That game had 2,964 views during our calls, so that was pretty impressive. We'll wait and see where we get with this game, but it's been a great night for footy, despite the rain that Rainmaker Blake has encanted on top of us. So umpires are at the centre, and Blake, it's all yours.
Yeah.
And by the way, go Queensland.
No, the Blues. Blues. So it is, of course, representative footy, and if you go to Queensland tonight, there's more representative footy as well, with the State of Origin, of course, on tonight. But I think the State of Origin can be second best, because this is better at the moment.
Absolutely. This is homegrown.
Yep.
Although I am a Queenslander, so...
No, we don't like Queenslanders.
Arrows to the heart.
As we continue on here at the third quarter, currently as it stands, Eastern 5-5-35 to Yarra 5-4-34. It's going to be another ball up. We're waiting for the scoreboard to continue on here. It's currently not moving at this stage. So if we can get that going, that'll be great. As the play continues on, I think the timekeeper's box is still thinking it's time. It's half time still. There's another good chain of hand pass, good strong tackle, and it's going to be another ball up.
I think they've taken it to...
They're carrying down at this stage.
I think that's what they do at Ringwood, isn't it? They count down?
Nah, it's always up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tonight we're counting down.
Yeah, counting down. I like it better than up, to be honest. Mark always taken. 29. Yeah, that was good by Jai Henry. Finds John Battelle. Battelle kicks it in forward. For the intercept mark taken by Eastern. We're on the broadcast where we are right now. Big fly couldn't mark there, but first to get there will be number 13 and Edward Monkhouse. Battelle involved. Good tackle.
I love it, the crowd, when there's a good bump. You get that, oh. Yeah,
you get that a lot, definitely. Big crowd in tonight as well. Interleague is well and truly back. I remember coming here, well, not this ground, but probably 10, 12 years ago. So I don't know how long you've been doing this for, Kate, but it's been a while, I reckon. You would have done a lot of interleague games.
A fair few across the years. You'd have to speak to Lee about accurate numbers.
Yeah. As Oglethorpe intercepts this one, the league BNF went into the 13A for Blackburn. Bombs it in forward. As they get the kick. Do Yarra, they find the teammate in Nate Curry. But first to get there was number 25 there in Edward Barnaby. Easton got the kick. One-on-ones galore here if they can get a strong tackle, but Yarra get a handball. This is great pressure at the moment by Easton. If they can lock this in, they get a kick to Easton. Another strong tackle by Yarra. The tackling pressure's been elite. And it's going to be another ball up as well. So we're just probably, you would say, on an angle of the 50 arc right now. Deep inside the Eastern Footy League goals. Strong tackle. And a bit of a slant. And it's going to be a high tackle. Yep. Oh, no, it's not. Not called for a sling. Oglethorpe involved. Strong tackle. And Oglethorpe will get that. Great kick there. Straight to the centre there almost. Easton have got the numbers and a strong mark taken there. That was mark taken there. That was by number 18 in Maxwell, Salopek. So Salopek can kick Easton's next goal. He lines up probably about, I would say, maybe 45 metres out. Doesn't have the legs, unfortunately. A great intercept mark taken there. That was by Henry Hitchin. He plays on. Easton again got the numbers, got a kick there. That was by Marcus Basley. And a mark taken, that was by Campbell Addison. Short inboard kick on the pocket and finds a teammate in Marcus Basley as well. Doesn't look like teams have got the advantage of getting the legs. Can't get the legs of the kick.
It's gone a bit quiet, hasn't it?
It has.
On the field.
It has.
It's.
Maybe they're spent on the big ground, maybe.
I think for both teams, like that, having that high of that kick for Easton's given them perhaps a little bit more momentum, but Yarra just a little flat at the moment. Just currently on our live stream, we've got 299 people.
There you go.
So,
listen to my annoying tones.
So pretty good. If you are watching on YouTube and around the state, please let us know where you are so we can give you a shout out.
We had Riley from South Australia in our last game, so wonder if Riley's going to be listening in to that one. But a few interesting comments on the YouTube feed that I was looking at before. I don't know what people were talking about there, but
yeah, it looks like that. But it's still a good game.
It is. And I think the next goal, it will open up the game, I reckon, for both sides.
What, you think it'll lift?
Yeah, definitely, because they've got the ball, because everyone's a little bit nervous, I feel like, because it's a close game and a close contest. Fanning involved.
Again, the smalls to the mid.
But first, the beaten there is a play in Yarra, and that's going to go to the right, through from behind. So that moves the score to draw at this stage. 5-5-35 apiece at the moment for this game. Crowd still a big crowd down here at Jubilee Park. And
in the rain.
Yes. A lot of rain carrots involved. I've got mine on. And another gets a hand pass. Short kick. Finds a teammate. Well done there. That was by number 32 and Hudson Ramsey. 15 goals as well.
Got some very high goal kickers here.
He chips it in towards forward 50. But Oglethorpe, that player again, really good. And if mark intercepted by Jake Dixon. He gets it going inside 50 for Yarra.
And Ogilvy again.
Gonna stop around the corner kick. Patel's all around the back and he marks all on his own there. And he can kick his second of the evening. Ken John Patel already kicked one. That was in the first quarter. And now he can kick his second of the night.
And the rain's really coming down now.
Yep. Patel goes back, drills it, goal. And that moves the score to Yarra 6-5-41, sorry, 6-5-41 to Easton 5-5-35. So
Both teams are looking a little tired. That perhaps they really the intensity of the first half is taking their toll.
definitely. So good stuff there. That was by, of course, Patel there.
Clock's returned to counting up
Yep.
for you, Blake.
There we go. Love to see it.
And the quarter's been changed from 4 to 3.
There you go. So the two rucks going at it. Patel, he's having a really good game for Yarra at this stage. Played a bit of forward mid. Kick off there, but it's not going to go well. But it sits well for Hudson Ramsey there. Had a player open, but fortunately couldn't mark the footy. Gets a kick, and it's through for a behind. So that moves the score to 6-6-42 to Eastern 5-5-35. And we've just gone probably about, I cannot read, fortunately. Kate, you got better eyes than me. What's the time say?
It's 8 minutes 40, mate.
Okay, there we go. I cannot read that, unfortunately.
We'll make sure we've got binoculars next time. That goal,
tackle.
yeah, that goal.
Sorry. No, you go. You go on.
That goal by Yarra has actually lifted them. It's hopefully Eastern, being biased, can get a goal so it can actually lift them as well.
Oglethorpe again involved. Gets the kick. That was by, and the mark taken there by number 66 there. Is it 66 or 86? Fortunately, don't have that number, but I can chase that one up. Let's have a look here.
There's quite a few numbers that we've had on the field for both this game and the
Hamish
previous
Walker.
one.
So Hamish Walker can line up.
Nice.
And he's done it. He has done that really well. The Mason scored a 7-6-48 to Eastern 5-5-35. 2 goals make that 3 this year for the young fella. So 13-point buffer at this stage going to Yarra, and we're just approaching the 10-minute mark as we stand right now.
Eastern really needs to respond because they've had 2 majors and a behind, and they've actually had no response back. So they can't allow Yarra to continue like this. Otherwise, Yarra's going to run away with the game.
Definitely. 6-6-6 rule. It's going to go to Eastern. Number 22, Mason Murray.
I think they entered the square before they were supposed to.
Number 15 in Campbell Addison. Short kick. Finds his teammate in Darcy Marcus. He bombs it forward. And a mark taken. That was by James Cianci. Thought the player dropped the ball then, but didn't. Gets a kick. Kick off the ground. Oglethorpe again, just dominating all the way through. They get a kick, and another strong tackle. And that will be another ball up.
It's gotten a little scrappy in this quarter.
It has.
Yeah. But Oglethorpe has been everywhere for Eastern.
He's probably got the medal, I reckon.
But we're not the coaches.
Well, in my opinion, if I was coaching today, I'll be giving it to Oglethorpe for Eastern. He's just got the impact. Fortunately, the scoreboard's not reading that way. Another tackle. It's going to be a ball up.
I'm liking that both teams are still holding their game plan and formation, if you can actually say that in local footy.
Yeah. Touch play on is the call by the umpire. Fanning involved yet again, the smallest player on the field. And a high tackle, and it's going to go to Yarra, and I think that's at number 86 again. Yep, Hamish Walker from Ashburton. Geez, that's a big club down there at the YJFL, Ashburton. I'll tell you what, a lot of good players have come from that footy club.
Sadly for Eastern, I think there's a little bit of frustration beginning to creep in.
So Walker can line up, and he's done it again. And up moves the score now to 8-6-54 to Eastern 5-5-35. So they're trying to walk away with a win here. Yarra at this stage now lead by 19 points.
Eastern needs not to give up at this stage. There's still, 7 minutes left, 6.5 minutes left in their game. They can't afford to put their heads down. They need to just go for their second efforts and try and get a major just to pick them up and keep them in the game.
Definitely. As play now resumes. Gets the kick there. That was by Arlo Stiant Brown. They get a kick and a mark taken by Jai Henry. So Jai Henry now. Can line up and kick another for Yarra. So number 29, Jai Henry. Directly in front, I would say, 50 yards, probably 40 metres out here. Can line up. Kick, it's on its way, and it's free from behind. It went moved to the left, sorry. So anyway, that's a behind. So 8-7-55. So it's a 20-point margin heading the way of Yarra.
We just got a message on our socials, a live stream. Cooper Rogers family watching from Queensland. Watching Queensland Origin on little TV, AFL and nephew Coops on the big screen.
There you go.
So there you go.
There you go. Good to see. Score reads 2 the Blues, and Queensland yet to score for the state of origin. If you're wanting to know the origin, put the origin to second best and put this one as your best, I reckon.
No.
Gribus takes a mark. He plays on. We're on the broadcast wing at this stage right now as we speak. Marcus Basley, yep, keep going.
Jackie and Marcus Clark, they're watching from France. We've got France, yeah. Kylie Fletcher's watching from Bali.
Bali?
Yeah.
Mate, we're going well wide over here. Snap around the corner, that was by Noah Canavan. Geez, we have gone everyone around the globe is just tuning into Interleague footy. You gotta love it, don't you?
Yeah, grassroots footy is around the world.
Yep. And what people were just wondering, like, why are these people doing this? Well, they love footy. Can't get enough of it. I was tuning in when I was in America every week, every weekend pretty much.
And you were critiquing them.
Right, I just turned, oh, Jesus.
You right?
Yes, look on the, looking on our chat, but anyway. But, yeah, it's good to see.
Yarra has momentum at the moment.
Definitely.
Really, really want to see EFNL lift their heads and lift their game, because they still have a chance. We still have a quarter. We're at the 16 and 16:40 mark, but Yarra still, Eastern's still got a chance in this.
Yep. There's a ball up. Happens now.
But very impressed with the pressure from Yarra with this game.
Definitely. Another strong tackle. Check side, Banana. Where is this going? It's touched. It's touched. This play now resumes. And an intercept mark, yes it is. Mark taken there, that was by Ethan Reid. He bombs it inside the forward 50. A hand pass behind the back. And the ruckman there, that was by 22 Mason Murray, and he shanked that. And that's going to go out of bounds on the full.
But as I said, Easton's actually, now we're in their forward 50. They've actually picked up.
Yeah.
It's really good to see. And hopefully this will give them a boost. Like if they can keep it down here and get a major, then, you know, they're definitely in with a chance.
Definitely. Special comments there by Kate Green. And that's going to be out of bounds.
And as you can hear in the background, the crowd is actually beginning to get really vocal.
Well, it's a 20-point game going to Yarra at this stage.
And we've got fans behind us watching on our screen that we're viewing the game from live from inside the rooms here at Ringwood.
That's a strong tackle, and they'll be holding the ball. Number 21 there in Noah Canova. Gets a hand pass. Gets another one. Oh, drop the footy. Snap around the corner. Where's this going? It's nearly there, but it's going to go out of bounds.
And just a heads up for you, Blake, apparently Ryan and Lee just heard an NRL reference and you're going to be fined.
Fined again, Chaz. I'm getting the fines left, right, centre, I guess. But it's good. It's representative footy to everyone listening. We've got representative here and up in far north Queensland, probably.
It's not far north Queensland. Sorry. Just need to give Blake a bit of a geography lesson, but we're having a great game here between Easton and Yarra.
Mark almost taken, a little bit of a push. Kick off the ground there, the ball was by Fanning. Patel there. A strong tackle, bit of a hand pass. Fanning again, he's got a clear paddock by himself. He swings out, finds his teammate. Number 7 there, that was by Hudson McGregor. Patel! That's his third.
Patel is on fire for Yarra.
On the siren if you don't mind. 9-7-61 to Eastern 5-6-36. That is three-quarter time here at Jubilee Park. It currently leads Yarra leading at this stage. We'll be back for three-quarter time action after this. Welcome back to the AFL Victorian Metro Junior Development Series played here at Jubilee Park, Ringwood. It currently reads at the moment 5-6-36 to Yarra 9-7-61. It's three-quarter time, but we're approaching the fourth quarter as we speak right now. And Eastern Footy League have slow start, but Yarra's back. And joining me on special comments, of course, is Kate Green. And what did you make out of that third quarter, Kate?
I found both teams a little flat, but I take that into consideration that both teams were very intense for the first half of the game. Towards the back half of that last quarter, Yarra seemed to get their second breath, and with 4 goals in that quarter and one behind, I really think they've decimated the Eastern team. I'm not sure what Eastern can do from this point in. I just hope that Eastern keep their heads up and keep in the game.
Yep, definitely. There you have it. Special comments by Kate Green. Any more? I'm going to put you under the bus. Any more people joining in or where they're watching? I'll give you a couple of seconds, of course.
Okay.
But it's interesting to find out where people are actually watching as the Blues get a try, if you don't mind as well.
I didn't hear that. I'm a passionate born and bred Queenslander. I don't want to know.
Well, the Blues get the first try, and we're back here at Jubilee Park. But nice there by Zachariah Cusby. It's a hand pass again. Good train of hand passes are going to Yarra. Ramsey involved. Bit of a holding, and it is. It's going to be a holding free kick. Trying to slow things down. They bomb it in. And a mark taken. No, it's not. Ryland Hallow thought he had that one. Mark taken by number 18 in Maxwell Salopek. Salopek plays on. Great smother there. Yarra put the numbers. They can build inside the forward 50. They do. It's going to roll out. No, it's not. It's going to be through for a rush behind. So it moves the score to 9-8-62 Yarra to EFNL 5-6-36.
We're actually getting even further away. Ashley Smith is watching from Croatia. Great game. Matthias is watching from China. Loving number 60 on Yarra. So there's a good...
there you go.
Give him best on ground, they said. Tony Allen watching our grandson play for Yarra from Druin.
Druin. There we go. That's a bit of neck of the woods.
Okay,
down there.
And we've just had a little critique from Johnny Baldwin. You guys are mistaking Patel for Zach Caspi. They are 2 different players.
Oh, okay. So number 7 lines up in Hudson McGregor, and it's through for a behind. I think I'm reading a lot of number 9 at this stage. I don't think I'm mistaken there, but anyway, moving on.
And one other comment from Aaron Tate, wish he could be here. And Ryder D watching from Jamaica. I hope these are all true.
Yep. As they continue on here to play, Tom Lydon. A strong tackle in the back. So there's the 2 players on your screen there. So... I've seen a lot of Batal. Haven't really seen number 16 in Zachariah Casby.
Okay, and just another comment. Who's that? Matthias, Kate, give a shout out to Henry Hitchin, please. So there's a shout out to Henry Hitchin.
What's number Z? He's number 60. That's what the person was saying before. So if Henry had said something between those 2, I'm tipping.
Another one, hello, my nephew, number 14, is playing in this game, so...
Which one?
They haven't mentioned which team.
I think it must be Harper Nummy, because there's no number 14 for Yarra, so it must be the Nummy family. Cassidy involved.
And we currently have 315 people watching live. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you're enjoying the game.
We're inside, the deep inside of Yarra's forward 50 here. Yarra looking to get another snap around the corner. Where's this going to sit? And it's free for a behind. So another behind to Yarra. Moves the score to 9-10-64 to Eastern 5-6-36.
It's good to see Eastern have, come out of that quarter time into the final quarter with their heads up and really getting in there and scrapping for the ball and picking their game up.
Yes, good shout there. The marked intercept mark taken. Eastern playing some pretty good footy at this stage. Mark taken by Cooper Rogers.
Hopefully they can convert that good footy into score on the board.
Maxwell Salopek marks the ball. Of course, his old man played for Port Adelaide.
Thumping kick.
And Mark intercepted for Yarra. They bomb it forward to Yarra. To Smother. Step around the corner. Strong tackle, that's going to be holding the ball, it is. And it's going to go to Mason Murray, the ruckman. Mason Murray, of course, he was a very good player as well.
Nice intercept by 76 for Yarra.
Yes, indeed. So Mason Murray from Listerfield, of course, that was, mark that. Mark taken there, that was by Fanning.
Fanning's been good.
He has. Smallest play on the ground by far, I reckon. And he's dominating. Hendry gets it. Short inboard kick. Back to Henry. 1-2 action at this stage. Linden gets a kick for Eastern. A little bit of a push, and it's going to be rewarded.
Blake, it's kind of like Brash mentions with the senior men's. In conditions like this, it's the small forwards, the smalls that actually are the workhorse over the bigger size players, the taller side players.
Yep, there's one-on-ones galore as we move inside the Eastern forward 50 at this stage. They get a kick. Where would this bounce? It's an even bounce heading towards Yarra, but Eastern will get there first. First to get there was Cooper Rogers. Strong tackle. Rogers again will get it, but he hand passes. Oh, that's high. And it's going to be a ball up. Plays on now. He's that player in Battelle. Number 20, Owen Traynor has already kicked one. Can he make it two? No, he can't. It's going to go through, and it's right. So that moves the score to 9-11-65. Yarra to Eastern Football Netball League 5-6-36. And we're about 7 minutes into this final quarter. I can read that finally.
Shout out to Josh Fanning. His grandparents, Jackie and Marcus Clark, are watching.
There you go.
Lynn Kennedy is watching grandson Ty Kennedy from Raymond Island.
Jeez, where's Raymond Island?
Well, we're going to have a quick lesson in geography, Blake.
I don't know where Raymond Island is. Do you know where it is?
No. Apologies, people.
Who said apologies, people?
I did, for not knowing our geography.
What was the place? Raymond Island?
Yeah, we need to focus on the game, not geography. So
That's funny,
apologies.
speaking of, but it intercept mark taken.
Nice save by Easton there.
It's in Victoria at this stage. Raymond Island. It's a bit of a far trek as they put it in forward. First to get there will be Ramsey. Gets a short kick there and finds a teammate. Good footy smarts there. And that finds the teammate number 64. Roy Lieflein. And a great mark taken. And it's going to go to number 20 there. And that's Owen Traynor, who missed one before. So let's see if he can back it up here and kick his second of the night. So Raymond Island, just while we're at it, I do have it here. It's
Okay.
It's a bit far, but Traynor lines up for his second goal, and he's got it. That kicks another one for Yarra. 10-11-71 to Eastern 5-6-36, and we've gone 9 minutes into this final quarter.
That's really got to hurt for Eastern. I mean, they've been so gallant so far.
So it's near Bairnsdale.
Okay, cool.
There you go, Kate. Lakes Entrance, Bairnsdale, around that sort of ends.
I'm kind of hoping that Eastern can do a reply. Yeah, just to try and diminish the margin at the moment. But all kudos to Yarra so far. They're really playing well.
They are. As play resumes. It's a hand pass. Fanning involved. His grandparents will be pretty proud. He's playing well, the young fella.
The bounce tonight is really just favouring Yarra.
Definitely.
We see that so much week in, week out.
So the umpire's going to ball it up on the cricket pitch right now at Jubilee Park. I think Yarra have got this one covered, I reckon.
It's great to see that Eastern's not giving up. They're still giving their second, third and fourth efforts. A really big shout out to them for it.
Indeed. They get a kick. Hand pass taken. This is good hand pass there by Yarra. A tackle laid. Another one as well. Touch play on called by the umpire. Don't think the play knew, but he got it on his boot straight away. That was by Harley Jackson. 21 involved was Noah Canavar.
Oh.
Looking to get out of his Yarra. Mark almost take it. They get it to the broadcast win now as we talk now. It's pretty much kick to kick at Jubilee Park. And Mark taking at Darcy Marcus. He can bowl it in forward. They've got numbers to the ball here if this one can sit. Fortunately doesn't. And it's going to be holding the ball.
The bounce is just killing Eastern.
Don't know if that was holding the ball though. But the mark is taken by Ben Aldridge.
I thought it would have been a throw up.
Me too. But anyway, I'm not an umpire. Used to be though.
But the umpires have done a great job.
Marks that one.
The umpires for both games have done a brilliant job.
They have. Now this is Cassidy. sorry.
Appreciated how the umpires have actually allowed the game to flow. They haven't, it hasn't been a stop-start game.
No.
Neither game.
And it's going to be a ball up. 12 minutes into this final quarter, it reads Eastern 5-6-36 to Yarra 10-11-71. Gets a hit out. That was by Henry Hitchens, the vice captain for this team. And it's going to be a ball up. Oglethorpe in the ruck. You wouldn't think that. They get another kick to Eastern. Now that's a great short kick. Player dropped the ball, which he should have marked. And here he is, the small fella. 1-on-1 in the goal square. Ramsey was involved. Snap around the corner, and it's there. It's a goal.
That was
Trying to find that player. 86, I believe. Yep, yeah. 86. So I think that was Walker, Hamish Walker. I think he kicked one previously. Just give us a second.
Down in the goal square, it was 3-1 Yarra to Eastern. The Eastern player did a really good job of trying, to avert that, but. Again, all kudos to Yarra. They're really, you know, showing their skill and their stamina, because stamina, particularly this game's just gotten, you know, it's quite tiring. And especially after their first half of the intensity that they had.
So deep inside the Eastern forward 50. This one unfortunately gets the unlucky bounce. Snap around the corner. It's there. It's a goal. And that was by Noah Canavag.
Nice play, Eastern.
Really good. Just an unlucky bounce from the Yarra defender there. That moves the score to 6-6-42 to Yarra 11-11-77. We're about 14 minutes in to this final quarter.
There haven't been many unlucky bounces that have gone, you know, against Yarra.
Yeah.
But still, hopefully that goal will lift Eastern. But at the same time, they haven't put their heads down. They're still in it.
Yep. So as play resumes. Get a hand pass there. That was by Cassidy. Get a kick to Easton. Gets a kick to Easton. Where with this bounce? It's through, and it's a goal. Back-to-back goals for Easton. And that was number 16 there. That was by Rory Stone. Back-to-back goals for Easton now. It's currently now a 29-point lead, 7-6-48 Eastern to Yarra 11-11-77, 15 minutes and a bit into the fourth quarter.
It's great to see Eastern with these two back-to-back goals, because that's going to do a lot for their confidence going into the games coming up in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So they really needed that just to boost their confidence.
They're back at Pink's Reserve next week at the Eastern boys. 12 o'clock, maybe could be wrong there, but anyway, we'll chase it up shortly. So they bomb it forward. Gets a short kick. Oglethorpe, who's been, I reckon, my medal if we had to award one, and that's another good hand pass and a kick off the ground. That was by Ben Aldridge, and I think that will do it for this game, I reckon. 12-11, 83, Yarra to Eastern 7-6-48. 16 minutes in to this final quarter. This is the game, I reckon.
You're right there, Blake.
I can't see 6 goals kicked in 4 minutes, unfortunately.
Yeah, but a massive kudos to Yarra. They've really been a class outfit tonight. Eastern, their 2 back-to-back goals, they can hold their head high.
Definitely.
A lot of learning, but again, a great effort from Eastern as well.
100%. As play resumes in the middle of Jubilee Park on the cricket pitch. They get a short soccer off the ground.
Also positives in the fact that they were so close going into the halftime break, which is, again, positives for Eastern. Up against a class unit like Yarra.
As they get a soccer ball off the ground, diving there, bit of holding going on, and it will be held, and it will. So this is number 21, Noah Canavag. So he can line up Noah Canavag. And he does. He kicks his second, and that moves it to 29 points at this stage. 8-6-54 to 12-11-83.
We've had a selection of goal scorers in this game, which is good to see that it's just not neither team's just relying on 1 or 2.
Yeah. So the next game is at Belvedere Reserve for the 14 boys down at Seaford, where the Saints used to train, the St Kilda Saints.
Yep.
Where they used to train back in the day before they moved to Moorabbin, of course, which is now known as RSEA Park.
Here we go.
Gets a clearing ball Hand pass to Eastern go. Looking really good at this stage. Oldfield involved. Murray involved as well. Gets a short kick there by Darcy Marcus, who bombs it, sorry. A strong tackle, right behind the ball. And they get it out. And it's going to be another goal. Back-to-back goals for Eastern. And William Hendy gets that one. And that moves the score to 9-6-60 to Yarra 12-11-83. We're a minute to go into this final quarter down here at Jubilee Park. And, yeah, good game of footy as well. So, yeah, so Belvedere reserved for the 14 boys. And then after that, they go to Hurlingham Park as well. So the two rucks at it. Oglethorpe involved, gets a hand pass. Yarra looking to get back onto another goal just before the final siren.
I think we've got 15 seconds left, would you say?
Snap around the corner. Unfortunately, my eyesight's not great, Kate. And they're looking to get another one. That's touched off the boot. Easton get a hand pass. They just don't want to concede a goal. And that will do it full time at Jubilee Park. It was Yarra winners at this stage, 12-11-83 to Eastern 9-6-60. That is full time down here at Jubilee Park. My name is Blake Tennant, and I have had the pleasure to call this game alongside Kate Green. Thank you again, Kate. You just do a tremendous job for our media team. And
so do you, Blake. It's always a pleasure.
Yep, so thank you very much, Kate. That will do us down here at Jubilee Park for our double header for the AFL Victoria Metro Junior Development Series. We'll hope you have a good night, and we'll see you at the footy soon. Thank you.
All the best to both Eastern and Yarra moving forward.
No, you see.